you can see here that this exotic animal den that we've created is spreading some wealth into our town. That's because these animals are roaming. So you can see that there is a number 1 under each of these spaces because the animals are roaming back and forth. It has an area of effect, which you can see there. All right, well, what can we do to help these people out? They really want some apples. Oh, they love apples. Apples are delicious, says this man. What is this guy doing over here? He's just pacing. These guys look suspicious to me. I don't trust them. All right, let's work on some wealth. As we saw, exotic animals do provide wealth. Let's see. These guys have a symbiosis that gives +3 wealth if next to a plant. Well, that sounds pretty reasonable, but herbs only give me technology. Uh-oh, we're being warned that one of our villagers is getting greedy. So if they get greedier, they're more likely to attack other villages. If a village grows too fast, this can be a danger. You can also use all, which allows a village to grow faster without getting greedy. I think I used some all in the other village, actually. So I'm still learning as I go, guys. I don't know everything about this game. Ooh, you can see they are getting a little bit greedy. There's 3 little greedy heads there. Gotta be careful. Who knows what can happen. All right, so how are we gonna get wealth? Let's cycle through some of our giants here and see which one of them have abilities that bestow wealth. Which one of them's got the abilities? This guy's got technology. I believe our rock giant is going to be able to assist us here. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, oh, I noticed that the border has increased. That's good. I'm going to create a precious minerals mine right here, and that's going to increase our city's wealth, but we also need food. So we're not quite in the clear yet. We need both food and wealth. So that's very important as well, but that's going to give us 11 wealth now that we've created this quartz mine, and we have symbiosis if we have 5 wealth in use. In addition, if we have put it next to stone, we get 8 tech, and then 8 wealth if put next to another quartz. So some more kind of ecosystem things going on there where you try to combine buildings in the perfect fashion to try to accomplish the tasks that you are given in the game, both before the game begins and, of course, these developments that are being made right now. So I think that this is going to start going up. Let's check on our village. We have only out of 5 food. We need more food is the moral of this story. So we're going to be able to gain some food, probably with the forest giant here. So let's bring him over here. He's definitely got some fruit plants that we can create. We can also use, I think, the the ocean giant can make some domestic animals for us. So that's a possibility as well. But for the time being, let's just use Mr. Forest Giant here and try placing down some fruit plants. I think they're going to have to be right here in this little spot. We kind of have a weird border going on right here. So we've created some withered shrubs. Hope you guys enjoy eating sticks, because that's all you got right now, actually. These don't even bestow food, I don't think. I don't think these even provide any food whatsoever, as far as I can tell, but we might be able to enhance these. Let's see. All right, so the transmutations are something I do want to focus on. If we transmute, but we don't have, okay, we can do leaf aspect. The leaf aspect is going to allow me to create this barrel cacti, I think. So I am going to want to use this leaf aspect on the shrub that we just created. And I think, ooh, the border just expanded a little bit further. All right, so now we've enhanced this a little bit. It's giving us 4 tech, so that's good. But we can also upgrade it to the barrel cactus, so it's going to have the added benefit of having +8 tech if at least 5 wealth are on this patch. I think I did the wrong thing. Sorry. I'm sorry, I think I did the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that. Okay, whatever. We're going to bring Ocean Giant over here because he's going to help me out. I'm struggling a little bit, but it's okay. We can just keep that technology there for now. We don't need to get rid of it necessarily. Let's create some domestic animals on the edge of our lovely village here, and that should start providing us with some food. Okay, so now we've got 1 on each of these spaces, and we get +2 food if a mineral is within animal range. Ooh, you know what that means, guys. We've got a mineral over here, a quartz to be exact. So let's create another one of these when the cooldown is up in about 10 to 15 seconds, because we still need a little bit of food. So let's create 1 more domestic animals portion here, quadrant. Let's get the giants out of the way here. They get a little cramped, a little crowded. It's also worth noting they do have some offensive abilities. If the people start reacting ill towards us, then we can try to thwart them and even destroy their entire village before they get too rambunctious. So keep that in mind as you play. We got an earthquake. We've got a couple different abilities at our disposal. Aurora, that's going to be a healing one. All right, what was I doing? I was going to make some domestic animals, I believe, right here, and they're going to benefit greatly because of the quartz mine that's right here is going to bestow even more food. So now we've got a total of 30 possible, which means we should be able, once the food in use starts increasing, you can see again it's increasing up here at the top right of the screen, slowly but surely. Once that gets up to 15, the shrine will have been created, and then we'll have a specialization. So we'll get plus 5 food and plus 10 wealth for each animal within borders. So that's going to stack up to 3 times. So that's pretty considerable bonus for our little city here, which currently has 49 prosperity. Hopefully this shrine will make that prosperity go up significantly, up to 13 now. I can also notice here that when I click on the village, we've got some more stats here I haven't really taken a look at. The strength of this village's army is listed here, and I'm being interrupted by a little tooltip because I refuse to turn them off because I feel like I need to look at them. We do have a desert ambassador available to us, so his potential powers are upgrading any of the 4 giants here, so we can help with food, we can help with wealth, and those are pretty much our 2 options right now. So, look at the people cheering. They're so happy. They're right next to the monkey den. I'd be happy too if I made a shrine right next to a monkey den. Look at the monkey, he's just like following this guy around. He's going into church. That's what he's doing. There he goes, guys. He's done. All right, so let's see. Our prosperity is going up and up and up, so we're looking pretty good there. And we can also upgrade some of these areas, I believe, with some transmutation to get them to be a little bit better. So let's see, what do we want to upgrade? I'm curious. Let's see what kind of transmutations we have. The exotic animals can turn into armadillos or rattlesnakes. So the rattlesnakes are going to give a lot more wealth, and the armadillos are going to give food and wealth. And they're going to give more food if they can tunnel through wealth. So let's see, rattlesnakes give wealth if hunted for their hides, but get more dangerous, more precious if they can feed on smaller animals. Let's do that. What do we need? Lesser predator aspect. How do we get the lesser predator aspect? I'm gonna guess it has something to do with, is it the water giant or the forest? Or maybe the swamp. Yes, the swamp. So we need a desert ambassador on the swamp guy. Oh, yes, let's do this. Okay, so, oh, we can't pick it up because we already have an ambassador on him. Oh, man. Now I am disappointed. Okay, what can we do with the monkey den? We can turn them into goats, or we can turn them into armadillos. So goats give more food if they can graze on plants. Oh, let's do the armadillos. Can we get a lesser hunt aspect? All right, where could the lesser hunt aspect be? I think it's going to be on the forest. Yes, so we need a desert ambassador on our forest friend here. So let's pick them up like so. And we can also kind of, whoa, didn't mean to rotate that far. All right, let's create an ocean over here. So I'm going to create an ocean with Q. Right off on the other side of the desert right there. And then we can start making maybe a forest civilization over here, perhaps? I don't know. Okay, we got our little ambassador on top of our forest giant here, so that means we can upgrade a little monkey den. So now I have this ability, hunt aspect. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Okay, so apparently that turns everything into a forest. Who knew? I know now. Now we've got this tiny little desert here that I did not even intend to have. Okay, now I just feel silly. How do I change this? Can we undo the water? Okay, we can actually. Let's get the rock giant to go over here. And let's just say, you know what? Forget oceans. Who needs oceans? I'm creating another mountain because I can. So let's actually get the forest giant to just come straight over here. Oh, no. We need the forest giant. We need the forest giant to change the monkey den's all gone. I've erased everything, guys. I've made a grave mistake here. Hopefully we can fix this. We've still got the shrine. It's okay. This should not take very long to fix. Please, right my wrongs, rock giant. Yes, bring forth the earth into a mighty mountain and turn everything back into... Ooh, it just turned everything into a desert. Oh, that's actually cool because it like cancels it out. So it didn't make a mountain. It just made a bigger desert. I'm learning more and more things as I play this game. That is really fun. I really enjoy doing that. Okay, how did I have this going before? I had some domestic animals on the inside, like right here. I had some foreign animals on the outside, so like some exotic animals going on right here. And then I had, I think a mine with some wealth going on right here. And then we should be good to go, hopefully. Let's see. These guys should all fix the mistakes that I just made, and then we can go on about our business. Yes, bring forth the monkey den. There's another desert village. Oh no. They have this, they're sharing borders. What have I done? What have I done? Keep in mind, guys, this game is not out quite yet, and it's still got at least 2 weeks until it does release, so there's definitely going to be some patching and fixing, because I may have discovered some kind of weird bug here that I accidentally created by accident, so please keep that in mind as I continue to play, that it possibly will be fixed over time. Just a reminder, it does release May 16th. So be looking out for it. Then I've got a link to the developer's website in the description of this video. And you can also check out, if they have any other relevant links, I'll have them below. Let's just say that. Alright, so what I was going to do originally was get my forest guy to make the hunt aspect. Uh-oh. Are there archers going over to the other city? Are they going to fight? What are they doing? Are they shooting? I can't tell what they're doing. We got to see what's going on here. Okay, we got to up the monkeys here. Let's turn the monkeys, transmute them. Let's see how this affects them. They have 3 food, 1 wealth right now. Let's see what they have after this is over. 4. Okay, no, they were hunting the exotic animals. Okay, they were not attacking the other city. They're living in peace right now with Fortville. I don't think you could name your city anything more menacing than Fortville. We got Castle Cliff Clan, and then I'm not your rival. I'm just Fortville. Come at me. That's kind of like what I hear when I read Fortville, like, I am a fortress. What are you possibly going to do? What project is running out of time? Exactly. Is it this project? That has 8 minutes. Is there a project over here that I missed? Apparently I wasn't paying attention and there was a project going on over here. A pretty hardcore project, I might add. I'm going to ignore that for right now because I'm focusing on my desert monkeys. So my desert monkeys can turn into armadillos. So the reason I want to change them into armadillos is because they are next to this quartz mine. So if armadillos are next to a mine, they give more food and wealth. Actually, they just give more food if they can tunnel. So let's see how this changes. 4 food, 1 wealth. Now it's 3 food and 4 wealth, and hopefully they get +1 food for each mine in range. So it did upgrade slightly. Wasn't a huge upgrade, but better than nothing at this point. All right, so let's see if we can do anything with this. What do we need over here, guys? We need technology. Wow, we've got so much technology. 105 coming from Mad Scientist. I don't think the technology is supposed to be coming from this until after it's been constructed. So that's probably just another bug that needs to be worked out, unless I'm misunderstanding something. We also have a ton of wealth. We have to destroy the Castle Cliff Clan! How do we do this? Oh, guys, there's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. There's only one thing I can do, guys, to finish off this amazing video, to show you like what you can do in this game. Here's the Castle Cliff Clan, which I have been working on restoring. What do we have available to us? We can make a fertility boost, upgrades any patch. Aspect abilities have better effects, so that's just a general upgrade. Did not even know that was there until now. Temple challenge, interesting. It's Castle Cliff, you want to make a temple, huh? You may not be able to make anything for long. If we had a desert ambassador, we'd have access to the monsoon, which is probably something. It digs itself into the ground and upgrades surrounding patches with fertility. Okay, so we've also got at our disposal the earthquake, ooh baby, and a muck bomb. Throws a whole piece of infested swampland towards its target. Deals reduced damage to villages. Okay, guys, you know what we're gonna do? We have come to a conclusion and a judgment on the town of Castle Cliff. There's something that must be done. I request that all of the giants assemble around Castle Cliff for the great cataclysmic event that is about to transpire. I'm gonna let Rock Giant do the honors since we've only got a limited amount of time left in this playthrough. Earthquake, Castle Cliff, we really, really want a mad scientist on this planet. So I'm sorry to say, but you have been judged. Please work your magic, Rock Giant. Pound the ground. Oh, jeez. Look at them running for their lives. Oh. I have questionable ethics. I just got an achievement for that. The Rock Giant giveth, and the Rock Giant taketh away. There goes the desert town. All that's left is this pillar that's fading out. Oh, geez. Guys, I just destroyed Castle Cliff. It's been destroyed. It's gone. And another desert. They didn't waste any time. There's another desert village called Lush Peak that's already settled in its place. But we've upgraded. We've got a mad scientist now, and the people of this city, this glorious city of Marshville Clan, are very pleased. Let's look at the benefits of the mad scientist. The herbalist specialization gives +15 tech for each plant within the borders, stacks up to 3 times, so we're getting 30 from that. So that's an awesome benefit. You'll see we have 164 tech here. Misunderstood hermit, +10 wealth and +15 tech for each marshmallow or marble within borders. that is amazing. So we've got elderberries, we got marshmallows here, so we are getting a benefit from that misunderstood hermit. So that's awesome, guys. So you can see just how much there is left to go. As I conclude here, in the last 5 seconds of this particular round, you can see that really when you get down into it, I spent 30 minutes just doing these 2 to 3 villages. The third one really doesn't even count, to be perfectly honest. And I believe there is a little bit of a bug right now that is taking me into overtime, essentially. So, that being said, I'm just going to manually save my game because I can. I love you guys. Oh, that's so sweet, isn't it? I really think this game is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of depth to it. It may not be immediately apparent since I'm in overtime anyways. I'll just keep walking around instead of making you guys look at the main menu. What is... The mad scientist has created zombies and they're roaming around the city. That is awesome. And we've also got another one of these guys here that we can put on top of one of our giants. But anyways, I think there is a number of combinations here, a ton of possibilities, because it's worth noting that on each of these cities, each of these terrain types, you're going to have... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it actually did conclude. It just took a little bit longer than I thought. So I'm glad that I didn't quit out of this, and I did get some awards here, some developments unlocked for finishing an era with a completed, upgraded project. So that's great. And a swamp village with over 100 prosperity. So what you do is apparently you can continue free playing. I love that that's an option. That's definitely some foresight on their part. And if we finish the game, of course, the whole option, the whole idea is to play these games, right, and continue to try to meet those quests. So that's your ultimate goal while you're playing, is to attempt to complete these development challenges that you're going to have access to. We've got 5 out of 67 now, for 7 more, and we're going to upgrade the next level. And you're going to continue going from there. So this is really the primary gameplay mechanic. You're essentially working towards achievements. So take that as you will. That's not the strongest of motivations to continue playing, but really it's just upgrades by a different name. So I don't really have a problem with it on its face like that. I love the way that the giants look. I love the fact that they all have their own special abilities. I like that each time you play and get a village with a project that you complete with a development, you do have to choose which one you want to give the ambassador, so you have to choose which ones you want to focus on upgrading. I like how they have their own special abilities. I also want to point out, guys, that it's entirely possible to upset the humans and cause them to attack the giants, so they will try to kill you. And then you have to squash them and their civilization from the earth sometimes. That's why a couple of these guys have some healing abilities, like the ocean giant can heal other giants. So that's why that ability is there in the first place. And there's so much more that I haven't even gotten to explore yet. So if you guys like what you see in this video and you want me to try again and try to make this a little bit better now that you know the basics of the game, hopefully, and try to meet some more of my development challenges and... meet some more of my development challenges. What have I just said about myself? That's really embarrassing. All right, so as I was saying, I would be happy to play this game some more because I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface of what's possible here. What I was going to say before the game ended last time was, you notice how with each of these giants, I can make my own land style. So let's say I've got the forest giant here. He's got the ability to plant fruit. The fruit that he plants will be different on each of the, what I'm going to refer to as biomes. On each of the surfaces, there's going to be a different fruit and plant and mine and so on and so forth that are going to have different effects and abilities depending on where they're located. And of course, they're going to be able to play off each other completely differently each time. So, that being said, there's a lot of variety here. There's a lot of combinations, and you could see earlier that terraforming different areas had different impacts on the terrain and the environment. So the villages continue to expand and grow, fight one another perhaps, or live in peace. I really like this game. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I know it comes out May 16th on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will release on Steam for sure. So when the game does come out, I'll let you know on Twitter at least. So if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter. And if you like what you see, let me know by leaving me a like and a comment below. I would appreciate it very much. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Italix, and hopefully I will see you again with some more Reus in the near future. And I will see you next time.